What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're back in Destiny 2 for another weekly reset. And it's the 2nd of March, so we've got week 4 of Season of the Chosen, and this week we do have double rewards in the Nightfall, as well as the return of Mayhem, and of course, the continuation of Season 13's content. So we have the new Challenges Proving Quest, and this one looks to be a little bit more in depth this week, and there could be potentially some more story stuff. We've also got the new seasonal challenges, and then Bungie have dropped a new patch with some updates. Plus we'll round out the other vendors, activities, and more for the week in Destiny 2. So guys, as always, I hope you do find this video useful, but without further delay, let's get into it. And so, as we get into the weekly reset today, initially we do have the milestone right here for the Challenges Proving Quest for this week. We'll speak about that in just a moment. But of course we also have the exotic quest Presage, and we're going to see if we get access to any new collectibles, secrets, story stuff, as well as things like chests inside of the mission this week. And as always, I'll be sure to keep you posted on that. But inside of the H.E.L.M, we actually get a message from H.E.L, and then Saladin talks to us momentarily right here at the war table about some of the things we're going to be doing this week. So pretty interesting story component, and of course, the Challenges Proving 4 quest is now available. For a quick preview of Challenges Proving 4 for this week, of course, the first step is to get Cabal Gold inside of playlists Strikes, Gambit, Crucible, Public Events, Dungeons, Nightmare Hunts, or Blind Well. And then we'll need to socket a Challenger Medallion and complete a run of the Battlegrounds before returning to the H.E.L.M. Looks like there'll be a little bit of dialogue here, because then we'll be sent to discover what the Cabal are doing on Europa by obtaining and decrypting Vex memory fragments. So we need to defeat Vex in Asterion Abyss. Step 6 requires us to complete the Perdition Lost Sector in Cadmus Ridge, followed by completing more Lost Sectors and finishing the Pit Lost Sector in Firebase Hades in the European Dead Zone. And then defeat Cabal with rocket launchers, grenade launchers, or grenade abilities inside of Legion's Anchor in the European Dead Zone, before finally completing the Skydock Lost Sector and returning to the Crow in the H.E.L.M, followed by a debrief with Lord Saladin at the war table. So a few more steps this week, and it looks like we're going to get just a little bit more story progress. For week 4's seasonal challenges though, this week we do have Contenders Ascent. Right here, we need to complete the Challenges Proving Quest, and we can see we get the Far Future Sniper, as well as more war table reputation. Then we've got the Cabal Reaper, or Golden Reaper, should I say, and that's to acquire Cabal Gold this week, requiring 400. And then we've got Intruder Alert, don't allow opponents to interrupt Ghost in the Battlegrounds mission, and we need to get that twice. Also Explosive Entrance, to defeat champions and get grenade takedowns in Battlegrounds. That is also going to give us war table reputation. There's one to complete a Lost Sector on Legend or higher to decrypt Prime Engrams, of which we need 5. And then we need to stagger, pierce, or disrupt champions, of which we need 30. And then defeat powerful combatants in Gambit, and we can see that's a double XP bonus right there. Completing matches in the Crucible competitive playlist, and finally completing any Nightfall the Ordeal Strike on Hero difficulty or higher, and we need to get 3 of those. And so those are the brand new challenges for this week. And now taking a look at the Nightfall Ordeal, we do have the Fallen Saber Strike featured, and of course Bungie announced that they're going to be giving us double loot drops inside of the Nightfall, so chances to collect those upgrade materials and things like that, as well of course as the Nightfall weapon, and I believe this week the rotation should see the return of Shadow Price as the featured drop. So bear that as well as the double rewards in mind this week. And now before we talk about any more activity stuff, let's take a look at the Eververse Store. So as always, a bunch of featured stuff for silver on the front page, but then we've got the Butterbark shader, as well as the Chalice projection, the Sleek Dance, and the Stolen Goods ornament for the Truth right there on the front page's Bright Dust section. And then for the main Bright Dust section, we've got the Potent Mixture emote. We'll take a quick look at this one. Right here. New emote for the season, of course, and we do have a bunch of new season items featured in the Eververse Store this week by the looks of things. That one's pretty cool though. We've got the Synchrotron shell right here, also featured for 2,850 Bright Dust, and then the Gigantes Carrier for 2,000 Bright Dust, as well as the Nephrite Paragon, that's for Eternal Warrior, so we should be seeing exotic ornaments for each of the classes in the store this week. I'm also seeing the Gauntlets from the Celestial set, and then we have the Bloodline Memorial ornament for Bastion, the Eramis projection, as well as the Heartbreaking entrance, the Cabal Shield Breaker, and Twin Snake Effects transmat effects. And then we've got the Amethyst Bloom Shader, Iridescent Coral, Mercury Vex Chrome, and Omolon Meteor Glass. Featured Lost Sectors for today include K1 Logistics dropping exotic chest armor right there at 1300, so that's good to get some of the new stuff for this season. And it looks like the other ones in the Cosmodrome in Vel's Labyrinth, dropping exotic arms at 1330, but of course these will refresh every day. We do have Mayhem featured in the Crucible this week, so have fun with that one if you jump in, and of course we can get additional powerful and Pinnacle drops in Crucible. Also don't forget that dungeons on the Moon and Dreaming City have been updated with some new weapon rolls and things like that we can collect. But on Europa this week, we've got Simulation Survival for the Exo Challenge. We can also see the Eclipse Zone is in Eventide Ruins. And then for the featured Empire Hunt, we have the Dark Priestess, of course, dropping additional Pinnacle gear. We've also got the Deepstone Crypt this week with the challenge mode being the Core 4. So once again, lots of opportunities for Pinnacle gear. And then the rest of Pinnacles and Powerfuls, as always, are listed on the Director. We also get a new patch for the game today. I'll link the full patch notes down below, but for Barrier Colossus in Battlegrounds, the Behemoth will no longer mosey out of the barrier shields to say hello to unsuspecting Guardians. Also, the Chosen Destruction Umbral Engram focusing lens will now allow players to focus Umbral Engrams. And finally, beneficial modifiers in Battlegrounds will now work as intended. There are those and potentially a couple of other changes, which you can check out in the full patch notes linked in the description box below. And then finally, when we head over to the Dreaming City this week, if you are looking for the Ascendant Challenge, this week's will be featured in Agonarch Abyss, which is found via the Bay of Drowned Wishes. So that's the lost sector immediately behind the spawn inside of the Dreaming City. And if you want extra gameplay, the location and collectibles inside of that challenge, we'll run it out at the end of the video. But for today, guys, that is everything that we have to speak about in this one. So let us know if you're jumping back into Destiny 2 this week. And as always, I will keep you posted with any important stuff worth knowing. So be sure to get subscribed to the channel if you are new around here. And you can also turn on notifications if you don't want to miss out on anything. A like rating does help us out if you've enjoyed the video, guys. But for now, I appreciate you tuning in and hope you have an awesome week.
The current. You're so deep into the well.
Guardian down. Guardian down.